Good day, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome all to some retro stuff through the Nintendo Switch, because I was too lazy to hook up my actual console. I also didn't know what we were doing today. Your favorite Mario game? Well then. Glad I could appeal to the masses. Okay. We're gonna work our way up. You hate regular Tetris? Alright, well, we're changing games. Gotta be chill. Boop, 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 boop. I gotta work my confidence up. It's the story of my life. Boop boop doop boop. Boop 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 doop boop. Doot 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 doot. Oh, combo for the win. Fever. I ran enough of a fever a couple of weeks ago. I'm good. And you know what's funny is, like, I legitimately love the original Tetris. If I really wanted to, I could have done this through OG hardware, but I don't know. Why when the Switch is already hooked up and it's right here? I saw something interesting last night, McKnights, and I figured out what finally gave me the anxiety about something moving in and beating us to the punch. The old Sport Check. When I left the gym last night, the lights were on both sides that said for lease. And, no signs on the door. Do you guys just have that same audio glitch I did? See, I don't want to cover up that yellow one. There's still a massive sign in the parking lot saying that they're for lease, but I'm like... sitting here thinking, like... who else wants those 30-foot ceilings but an axe throwing venue? It was weird seeing all the lights on, that's for sure. We do kind of have a lack of just general sporting goods stores. If it's not Current Sport Check or Source for Sports, where you go to like Canadian Tire and Walmart, and that's like... Yeah. Combo it right up. If this was in attack mode, if this was like versus, you definitely would have been sent some viruses that way. That combo was sick. Oh wait, another combo. Boop, 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 boop. Are you telling me, McKnights, that we're gonna have to have some Dr. Mario competitions in the venue? In damn near record time. Well then. I got something to work up to. Boop, boop, boop. I could. I'm just lazy. Let's be honest. I just have too much going on. I'll bring the OG console to the venue. Well, we're gonna cock block ourselves a little bit, but whatever. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. It's working perfectly. That was a mistake, but... That was sick. I'm pretty much the greatest. I'm not gonna lie, somebody at the marathon Somebody at the marathon kept calling me cute, and it fed my ego a little bit. It was pretty nice. She was taken, but then she called me a nerd for having Pokemon cards. And I told her how much money I'm making, and then she asked to get married. That's a true story. It was supposed to be today. Guess I got cold feet. Yeah, she called me a nerd over and over, and she goes, "It's a good thing you're cute, but you're still a nerd." Like, yeah. And I've been averaging $1,800 a week in sales. So, I guess being a nerd pays now, doesn't it? Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Give ourselves more time to try and save that. I only have one goal with Dr. Mario today. And that is... It's gonna sound pathetic, but... to see if I can do better than what Barbarous King did last week during his Mario Marathon for Dr. Mario. He tried to do level 20 on slow speed and tried to beat it, and he couldn't. So, I'm working my way up. I'm building my confidence. I'm gonna see if we can hammer this out. That combo. Bow, bow, bow. Whoa! We got a double input there. That would have never happened on the Pro Controller. That's a lie. It definitely would have happened on the controller. Dude. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's make that progress. The world's opened up now. Oh, you totally can talk in this game? Well, I got a little too excited. It didn't lock in. Okay. That really doesn't help us at all. I should take you to True North, McKnights. It is truly the definition of you don't need anything special. In fact, mushrooms aren't even that clean. Sorry, Austin, but it was so dusty in there that, one, I was having allergy issues on the way home because my allergy pill from the morning had worn off. But two, I came home and blew my nose and there was like that black dust in my nose. So I was like, yeah, that place is a little dirty. What a move. What a move. All I was thinking to myself the whole time, and this is gonna sound bad, but like, I was like, man, if this place is successful with this kind of standard, I'm gonna crush it. Like, ding, 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 ding. Bam! Take it. Well, that's a fun stack. Ruined! Game, did you not see what I was trying to do? Actually, that's probably exactly why. It did what it did. Nope, that's going too smooth. Time to fuck ya. Oh, thanks, game. Been a while since I had a good fucking. No! I hit the wrong direction. Boo 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 boo. Get wrecked. Knights, I'm about to slap your teeth. I don't know why teeth. Beep. Sure. Oh man, then we could go, if we did a True North visit, we could go to Two Guys in a Pizza Place. Oh yeah. Cool. But that also just kind of sounds like money. It would just be a way for you to experience IATF. But if I'm being real, I don't know that you actually care. if we're being truly real. You're as hobby gets. I feel like you'd be curious. Come compete in the major, the Argy Bargy. God, they're all over me trying to compete in that. I'm like, I just can't. I just don't want. You might actually do pretty okay at IATF, though. Just because it is with shorter axes, it is more bred to the stepping throw. I'm a league champion. Right. And, who was your partner? Ugh. Game, can you stop giving me shit? This isn't stopping giving me shit. Nah, you just become my duels partner. Problem solved. I got called an anomaly. I got called an anomaly on Sunday, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. It's from somebody named Shauna. It was meant in a good way. She was like, I don't fucking understand. I'm like, what? You just show up. You do good. Better than anybody here that shouldn't have thrown for the last 6 months. And you go home. I don't get it. You're an anomaly. Okay. Sorry? I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. They were all really trying to convince me to go to IATC. Like, really hard. And I was like, yeah, I haven't qualified. They're like, you don't need to. You just show up and pay and say you're going to under 70. And I'm like, no. Just, no. For the premier event, you have to qualify, but for everything else, you can basically just pay your way in. What? You know what? That's actually not a horrible thing. Obviously, things are... like, registrations are capped, but... that's interesting. But I'm just like, I don't know. If I'm gonna spend money to go to an event of that caliber, I'm gonna do it for the affiliation that I enjoy more. I'm also gonna do it for the affiliation that I plan to be a part of. Yeah, did you qualify for round 1? They kept asking me. I was like, no. Well, you've done enough, haven't you? I was like, no. This is legitimately only my 3rd IATF event, and it's in the 2nd calendar year. Really? Yeah. I was like, all I ever did was the Bastard Guy, which was Premier. Then I did the Drumstick, which was Standard. And now I've done this, which was Standard, but it was a totally different year. Well, you could have... oh, no, you didn't do 3 events in a year. No. So that's why you didn't qualify for round 1. Duh. Like... maybe they just assume that I'm everywhere all at once, even though I am not. Not even close. Or people are just assuming that I'm at events that they aren't at, and I'm like, nope. See, there's this thing called my bank account. And there's this thing called I want to start my own business. And that requires money. So I can't go spend all my money. Especially if you guys want me to actually start my own. Weird. Oh. Trust me, if I wanted to, I could have blown all my money last month on going to events. But guess what I didn't do? By the way, ads are starting soon. Man, people were coming up with all sorts of bright ideas. Well, how close are you? And I'm like, well, I'm like reasonably close for my startup funds. But I won't have anything for cash flow, but I'm okay not having cash flow to start. Because, and then that's where I got into the whole business plan thing. And they're like, holy cow, that's genius. But then they were like, you know what you should do? It's because you want to be Waddle, right? I was like, yeah. Just talk to Nick and Kendra. They'll see if they'll do a fundraiser event for you so you can get your business started. I appreciate the thought on that, but just kindly no. We'll all show up. I'm like, I understand and I appreciate it, but I'm not about charity when I don't need the charity. Because they legitimately were like, well, how much more do you need for your startup funds? And I was like, after the sales I made today, and they're like, made money today? I was like, yeah, I sat on my ass, scorekeeped and negotiated a $380 deal. Alright, so one person told me to approach Nick and Kendra because they're a Waddle venue as well, and I want to be Waddle, to do a fundraiser event for me to get the startup funds. And I'm like, kindly no. And, like, but she's like, oh, well, I'll show up, it's fine. And I'm like, I get that, but fundraisers are meant to be for charities, and I'm not a charity. That's basically how my brain worked on that one. So, yeah, I was like, I just basically said I'll talk to them to appease her. That was another weird double input. But that was, but then they started, yeah, so that's what it was with the fundraiser. They were asking, well, how much more do you need? And I was like, well, for projected startup costs, I need about $3,000. And they were like, and I was like, but that's before the sales I've made today. And they're like, you made sales today? And I was like, yeah, I sat on my ass, did some scorekeeping, and negotiated a $360 eBay deal while I was doing that. Really? Yeah. Oh. And that's going towards the venue? Yeah. And I was like, when I get going, I'm gonna have my axe making. Right? I was like, I'm gonna have my axe making, my reselling, my Pokemon card business, the venue itself, and my content under all one umbrella. And those are all revenue sources that I'm currently making money on just without the venue. And they were like, oh. So, like, how does that work? I'm like, it's called a corporation. It's called business accounts and corporations. I don't want to get too mumbo-jumbo-y on you. And I'm still going to have a business lawyer figure it out, but I know I could do it. Really? Yeah. Well, have you found a spot? And I was like, well, I have a spot in mind, but I haven't talked to anybody because, you know, having some sort of capital to begin with is kind of a good leveraging point. Well, if you got the spot you wanted, how much money would the venue have to make today? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? I made enough money on eBay today to cover the overhead costs for the entire day. If we were to go. Oh. Like, yeah, I could literally close my doors and just promote leagues on social media if I want to. That's so good. It's like, yeah. You want to know why it's taken me 2.5 years to get things off the ground? It's because oh, shit. Because I was trying to focus and figure out exactly how to do this, create the base. There's just like, I was like, I'm not dumb. I know axe throwing is a hard enough venture to make money in. So if I don't have to make money on the venue and I can just focus on supporting the people and the community, then that's what I'll do. I want to grow the sport. I don't care about growing my bank account. Something else can grow my bank account. Oh. It's just like all of them, except for like Austin and Mark, who kind of knew what I was up to. They were all just like flabbergasted. I'm like, this was like 10 minutes of Google for me to figure this out. You just focus on leagues. Yeah, if I wanted to. But you don't grow leagues by keeping the doors closed to the public, so... You know, we'll still have to open the doors, but... It's kind of a problem, isn't it? It's kind of a problem where people just avoid research. Bam, 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 bam. Although, once I'm done streaming, I am very much curious about Charlie's new video that came out just as I went to go live. McKnights, your company might be in trouble. How do you do your research? Moist Critical. All I saw with the video that got released was the headline of that Starbucks is being sued for $50 million over a drink being too hot or something. Sick. That's the headline. That's the title of his video. Yep. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So, you know me, McKnights. I've been learning about how to try and get money to work for me. And basically, it's just not gonna happen unless I open up a third-party savings company, or like savings account, and I don't care to do that yet. Okay, McKnights, I have a plan. It's not fraud at all, I promise. You might lose your job, but we'll gain an axe throwing venue. So it's okay. You're not being a scapegoat? Why? No, I had something I was going to say before that. Right. Money. Financial stuff. Not if they don't know that I don't know you. That sentence made no sense. Not if they don't know that you know me. I'm a pretty good actor, you know. What are you talking about? I put on a happy face for 2.5 years at the last job. Just remember, the owner was absolutely blindsided when I quit twice. Oh shit. Fuck that one up. We'll fix this one pronto. So, I feel like Starbucks' wages are standardized across the world. Because I was watching a financial audit show, and this person's like, yeah, I work at Starbucks as the same position as you. And they said the wage, and I'm like, that's exactly what McKnights makes. Not that it's like my business to know, but we've been transparent about it, so I'm like... And she was in Seattle. And it just, caught my attention, because I was like, that must be, at least a North American, wage policy. License versus corporate store. So license would be individually owned. I went to Starbucks and said I want to open up a Starbucks and bought their licensing. That was dumb. That move was dumb. Got it. It's not their own designated storefront. Beep, 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 beep. You didn't have to be that transparent on this. I was like, you've just been transparent with me because... I'm dying! And maybe I'm not dying. See? That's how good of an actor I am, McKnights. You believed I was dying for a second there. I know it. Screw Starbucks. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Bro, speaking of, you know how, like, we've been... I'm gonna only say that we've only been semi-joking about this, about bringing in, like, a professional or... God damn it. Maybe I am dying. About the whole, you know, shit. Pro, semi-pro lacrosse team. You know, I'm kind of like semi-serious about that. Mr. Adams posted on Facebook, I think it was either the Moose or Hockey Hounds. His kid's in one of the lacrosse leagues, and the place was packed. It's a 9.5 hour shift on Sunday. I would be too. It was packed for a U13. I was like, what? We would do so good. Like, it was a legitimate standing room only. That's crazy. It's surprising it's not bigger here. Like on a big, like on a I guess national level, or a, you know, like, now don't get me wrong, when I went to the one game, it was a little bit difficult for me to keep track and follow the game, especially not knowing every rule, which is probably part of my, like, that's probably all my confusion. That was just pure confusion, was not knowing the rules, getting into it, and literally watching hockey for what's effectively 30 years of my life. I thought, oh yeah, they're a parallel type of game. They are not at all a parallel type of game. That's for sure. But it's crazy that we didn't actually have a lacrosse league for a long time in this city. It didn't come in until I was, like, done inline. And I remember my last year playing inline hockey having to share Kinplex time with lacrosse. Everything got shifted by half an hour on the final year of the inline. Okay, I gotta, like... Pay attention here. That was sick. Planned it. I didn't plan that. Give me a motherfucking blue! Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I fucked that up. We might be done here. This went horribly wrong. Horribly fast. We got too focused on the lacrosse talk. Okay. Okay. In Tetris, they call this a dig. Oh, yeah. If I get out of this, this is gonna be a miracle. We'll do that. I'll be impressed. Well, that kind of ruined the plan a little bit, but... Nope, that was bad. That was also bad. It's the music. No, it's nights, I swear to God. Oh boy. Oh, okay. No! Just to appease you. Don't say I don't ever do anything for you. We're just gonna pick up right where we left off. Do do. Bip, 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 bip. Do boo boo boo. Boo 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 boo. What'd you say, banger? That might get me in trouble. Oh, wait. Dun-dun. Although I will say, True North has some pretty good looking employees, I'm not gonna lie. True. IATF is getting knives now, too. And the one staff member there was actually practicing her knife throwing. She was pretty damn good. But, okay, here's a question. Do I prefer Waddle because I'm a lazy fuck? And I don't want to step throw, I don't want to take extra steps, I can just stand in one spot, go get my axe, saunter on back. The pace is really slow. Well, yeah. Guys, it's overtime. We need a big axe. I don't have a big axe. Well, then I guess you lose. I will say, the only thing that, and I can say this because nobody that's in Medicine Hat is watching the stream right now. Oh. Joys. The only thing that we would have an advantage of with IATF is, by default, everything's best 2 out of 3. So everybody here would be like, oh, it's fantastic. Because somebody didn't do their research and was telling everybody that everything's the best 2 out of 3 and not just playoffs. Oh god. Playoffs is a goddamn slog though. It's a best 2 out of, so with IATF it's best 2 out of 3, but you always play all 3 no matter what, but it's only 5 throws for each match, and it's a slog. It's a slog. Ugh. And then you get into playoffs. Alright. Best 3 out of 5. Ugh. And then, if you finish top 6, it's best 5 out of 7. Or 4 out of 7. It's... Oh. It's a war of attrition at that point. Especially in a marathon setting where you've already been throwing for... Oh, what time did playoffs start? 5 o'clock? So we've already been throwing for 8 hours at that point. It was... And we only did a mini marathon. We only did 20 games. Boop, 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 boop. Which is still about the same throwing as a Waddle marathon that's 28 games. But it was, I don't know. I'll continue to throw some IATF, but it's going to be extremely limited for what I do. But I still want to support friends, so... You know. There is one IATF tournament that I want to go to at the range. It's the Terry Ritz Memorial. It's for the one guy that sold me a bunch of axes last year, and I built him a handle in exchange. It's a memorial for his dad. And they raise money for charity and everything for it, so I feel like that's a good enough cause to support. I'm not doing... Ugh. They want me to do the double marathon day. I think not. I was interested in it until Sunday. Run a premier or a standard marathon followed by a premier marathon back to back. Fuck that. I love the sport, but I love my body a little bit more. Plus the travel on top of that for me. I don't know. Too much. I'd have to stay overnight in my truck. And I also love my truck. But I also, when it comes to sleeping, love my bed more. Sasha did the Hatchet Marathon on Live Edge on Saturday. And the mini marathon in Lethbridge on Sunday. You psycho. Holy cow. Oh, what am I doing? That was dumb. Whew. She took 2 seasons off, though, because she didn't like the rule changes for Waddle. But when she came back, she came back. Had I known that Live Edge was going to do a hatchet marathon on Saturday, I would have done that instead of the IATF marathon. But I was dedicated to True North months in advance over Live Edge announcing theirs. And then it's also money thing too, right? 'Cause that's what everyone's like, why don't you come out tomorrow? I'm like, I've applied for 600 jobs and I haven't gotten a single one. And any money that I make, I have to budget and try and put towards my own venue because you guys keep asking me to when that's happening. So I can't be wasting all my money. I gotta pick and choose my events. Oh. Well, how come you haven't been able to find a job? I don't know. Ask the almost 500 resumes out there that are mine. Like, whatever. Hopefully, as things go here, I'll be able to get there next, like, to the next event, which should be TK's on the 26th of April. I'll be like, bros, I got this. Boo-doop. Boo-doop. Oh, shit. Which hopefully TK can get his going. Given the high school BS. Because that's all it is. Let's paint the brush with what it is on that one. If you want to support somebody and ignore the person that's pissing you off. It's that simple. That was a sick recovery. When I put my name on the 27 board and the 79 board, they straight up told me to put my name over top of hers. I didn't do it. It's not my place. It's not my battle. But there's some, obvious issues. Wow. Obvious resentment, I think is the better word. But like, I mean, I told you half the story. You can't get offended at an inside joke. It's just that simple. You're not a part of the joke, therefore you have nothing to be offended at. Any blue would be wonderful. And then even Mark's wife was like, yeah, I know my husband. He doesn't say anything that isn't unacceptable. Or, you know, he's a teacher for kids with special needs. Like, he's not gonna ruin his career over a joke. But I also... She put it well. About the whole misgendering thing. She's like... The thing is like... Most of this group is over 30. And this whole... new generation, the gender assignments, the... everything related that way is new to us. You know, we're not unaccepting. We're accepting of who you are. But we have to undo 30 plus years of what we know. And what she said was, we are awake, but we're not woke yet. We're gonna make mistakes along the way, accept the apology, and we'll learn. And if you're just unwilling to accept the apology, there's nothing you can do. You know? But it's not like they were mistreating the person or anything like that. It was just, we messed up, we're sorry, we'll do better next time. And that wasn't good enough. Not even for the person involved, but, you know. Keyboard social justice warriors, man. And I only say keyboard because she does the exact same thing that other people are being accused of, or that she's accusing of. And like, here's the thing. I would have been taking what was being said with a grain of salt about her until I heard that same story from 5+ people at separate times. Let's do this. If it was 5 people all in a group and then they were ganging up, yeah, I mean, I can do that. Give it a benefit of the doubt, let them vent and move on with my life. But 5+ people all at different times is a different situation. But also, they owe me money too, so probably sours my opinion a little more than it should, but at the same respect, you've owed me money for 4 months. Boop, 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 boop. So needless, oh, this is a big one. Yeah. That one opened up nicely. But needless to say, going forward with the axe building, it's just going to be, I'm going to build what I want. If you can't afford it all at once, I need at least a deposit to hold it. And if you want me to commission something, I'll sketch it up, but once the sketch is approved, I need a deposit or full payment. I don't have enough money to dick around by, oh yeah, I'll pay you when I get paid, and then they just miraculously somehow never get paid, or when they say they're gonna pay you, just don't. But let's be real. What other art slash art slash I guess service would be the right word. You know, business doesn't require payment up front. You know, there's some places where they'll do the job and invoice you after, but that's a different agreement altogether. They at least have a deposit. Or if they don't get paid up front, then it's an insurance job, and then the insurance pays them afterwards. You're being way too kind to start with here, game. Oh my god, what is this RNG? Okay, now you're screwing me a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's right. I just made a fart noise into the microphone. What are you gonna do about it? Ugh, there. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, by the way, I finally got that TikTok to work that you sent me on Saturday night. The one where they were like, you need to consider Dustin Wolf for the Vezina if Flames get into the playoffs. I was like, eh. I don't know about that. I think he's probably more Calder than Vezina. Because as far as I'm concerned, Celebrini fell right off. Not maybe within a game, or the game being whatever, but like, you just don't hear about him as much anymore. They also play in the stupid time zone where we'd have to stay awake until a billion years. The Heart? Oh, maybe, I don't know. Either way, the Heart is a stretch, too. The Heart is a 2-horse race right now. From, like, literal horses, too. In Draisaitl and McKinnon. Doot, doot, doot. That was a crazy pattern that just exploded. Back-to-back Mac Attack Heart winners. Okay, I'm okay with that. Did you hear him defending Connor Bedard? He was like 60 points when at 19. I wish I had that when I was 19. Yeah, Draisaitl's got a good argument. I'm not even gonna debate that. If Draisaitl took it this year over McKinnon, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. He might be the only 50 goal scorer this year. McDavid's had a drop-off this year. I feel like McDavid's dealing with a pretty big injury that nobody's talking about. There's no way this dude falls off like 60 points in a year. Like, he started slow last year and picked it up, but there really hasn't been any pickup this year. And I think coming down to it, I think they're trying too hard to win the Pacific. So it has been a while. Zachariah, what's going on? Good to see you. Mind you, McKnights, we've been having that same argument about our local team this year, too. Let's be real. Okay, if the heart applied to the dub, it would be McKenna's to win. Nice. I need a red, not 75 yellows. Thank you. No, I didn't. Or maybe I have and I just... Is he the first 100 penalty minute player in the league for a long since when? Is that the idea? Oh god. This is the first time he's ever hit 100 points. And he only hit 100 points because his line mate has 120. McKnights, can I have permission for one thing when the axe throwing venue gets going? He's like, I thought you were gonna be like, permission, it's your fucking business. Buy a better bandsaw. Wait till my blade blows up and then buy a better bandsaw. I know, but I'm getting by making scales with ripping on my table saw. But if I don't need to buy a better table saw, then I won't. But we might need one anyway. Or trimming down the poplar. Or we just keep it at the 10-inch. Shit. Chat, we might be in trouble. Okay, good. We might not be in as much trouble now. That was still a dumb move. A meeting? What kind of meeting? I don't see myself streaming for too much longer today either because I don't have a lot of eBay inventory up anymore. So, you know. So, management passing off the jobs onto you. Nice. That's okay. That's okay. When we hire somebody, new hire package. It's okay to call somebody a fucknut. Any questions? Doo-doo. Doot. Any questions? Yeah, what's a fucknut? We don't know. But it's fun to say. Leave the axe maintenance to Brian. Don't threaten somebody with an axe. Yes, we've seen it happen. And, embrace the chaos. I'm not gonna lie, I would be completely okay with new hires not having access to the shop. When it comes to board changes, it's you and I. And, that's that. Well, I think mezzanine, what we build, is locked. You and I have a key, and that's that. I mean, these are very much future problems to deal with, but it's good to hash them out now. The thing is like, I want the shop to be access for you and I only. Shit. Just because, what if I'm in the middle of an axe build, and, oh no, the wood that I needed to finish just is gone because it's expensive exotic wood at $40 a board foot. And I'm screwed. You know? There's tools that can cut you. Like, no, it's for the trained professionals only. I don't want boards, like good boards, going missing either. Right? I don't want somebody to go back there, say you and I go, and we sort all the boards. Okay, these are good bullseyes, these are good kill shots, whatever. And then they go out and they throw out a good bullseye board on a 1, and then it gets beat to shit. And I'm like, I thought I had a bunch of good league boards. What the hell? Likely they would. Shit. I've seen YouTube chat do a little blurby and I wanted to see. Nope, it was just connecting itself. Good thing the game didn't punish me too much. Not at all where I wanted that, but that's where it's gonna go. Die. Good, the brain worked for that move. Go. Thank goodness. Open that up. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Okay. This is turning into a mess. I also feel like somehow the pieces started falling faster. This is the game. You've been diddle fucking around too long. Let's get a move on. It does say speed low, which I call BS. Oh my god. There's still one more? Oh, I blew that. There was an opportunity there. Hey, we did it! They were definitely moving faster than that. Making schmoves. Genius. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Doot, 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 doot. This feels like it's going too smooth. Either I'm about to make a mistake, or the game's gonna be like, bro, I have the power. I'll be like, yes. Yes, you do. Okay, I think we're like pretty safe here. Just give me some reds. We're chilling while we're playing the fever music. -1. -4. Meanwhile, the rest of my chat is like, what in the world are they talking about? We like to day drink. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No. No, you're not. Far from, sir. Oh, good. I get rid of any immediate reds and the game is just like, hey, bud. Remember how we were just chilling before? Not anymore. I'm like, well, fine then. Oh, I could have wiped out some there. Yeah, but with that being said, you and I both know that pretty much the entire locker room disagrees with that decision. So... all I hear is, anarchy! Anarchy! I don't know what that is, but I love it. Hold up. Tuck, baby, tuck. Alex Tuck. Nice. Nailed that. Bop. You know what? That could have been worse. Peace, home slice. I don't know what the hell I just said. I'm a little tired. Way better move right there. Yeah. I fully think at this point I could take on 20. Might not be successful right away, but I think I could take it on. Well, that's not exactly how I want to go. Mild panic. It's okay, we'll get out of it. Doot. There we go. Scanning. There we go. Ugh. I thought I was all the way over. Guess not. Cool. Nice. Okay, we recovered. Cool, we're out of the danger zone. Oh yeah. Smooth sails. Sheldon. Can go ahead and do that. GG's. Ra-da-da. A sec. There we go. Give ourselves a little bit of room here. Okay. Ugh. I rushed that save, but I'm glad I got it. I forgot I even had to open up that side. I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably wasn't the best of decisions. Well, let's just go ahead and start knocking that down some. Perfect. This isn't going great, but we're not out of it yet. Far from out of it. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're sitting kind of pretty. Yeah. I gotta try this. Nope, that didn't work. That's okay. It was kind of... It was a pretty low-risk try. You can't quite J-spin like you can in Tetris. Be nice to start getting... There we go. I was like, it'd be nice to start getting a little more yellow. So we can free up that side. Minor mistake made. That's okay. Do this as messed up as oh. Okay, I can still do it. Messed up as possible. 19! Okay, let's go. Alright. Alright. That worked out so well. Easy street, baby. Yeah, that's fine. For now. Not a fan of that. It's okay though. Shit. That's a pretty bad move. We kind of salvaged it though. Okay. Planned. Calculated. Okay, we're pulling it off. I like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We do have to eventually get rid of that red on top of that yellow. But, you know. Oh my god, I can't believe I made that mistake. Can't really do that. Oh my god, my brain thought that was the right way. I think we're in the clear. In the clear, baby. Alright. Level 20. This is okay. I mean, it's not. Yeah. We're gonna sacrifice clearing viruses to clear out the top of this for now. There we go. Now we can be slightly more comfortable. We're gonna have to somehow attack from underneath. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do that. That'll help. We are going to be relying on very specific things, and I don't like that, but we don't have to. So I just decided last second not to. Shit. That's okay. That's very okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. That's not okay. Perfect. Perfect. Whew. That was I was worried. We played that well. Probably could have played it better at moments, but overall we played it well. Let's just make it as ugly as possible now, apparently. Making progress. At least we're out of danger. Ish. But we're gonna go ahead and make this all sorts of messy, but it'll be really cool when I'm done with it. That's fine. Ish. Okay. This is not great. That's cool. I think it's forcing me to get faster. It wants me to mess up. Alright, stack's going down. I think we got it. Okay. We might not have this anymore, chat. Fuck. No. All right. We tried. We tried. We're going to call it a stream there. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We almost got it, but I got some things we got to take care of. So, hope you all have a good rest of your day. We will see you tomorrow.